Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock. With news, American investors have suddenly taken fright. In international economies, there is a dearth of data, so markets are reacting to the political. Wall Street has returned from its long weekend in a grumpy mood. The S&P 500 is down a sharp 1.6% this morning and dropping. Corporate earnings reports aren't helping, and the mood has suddenly soured on the prospects for a successful US-China trade deal. In the US, existing home sales have come in much weaker than in December than expected. In fact, December 2018 sales are 10.4% lower than the same month a year ago, a miss far greater than the small decline analysts were counting on. That's a 3-year low. Median price gains are slowing too, and are up just 2.9% on a year-on-year basis, barely edging inflation. Housing market confidence is leaking away fast in the US. And it doesn't help the overall mood that this is the only national data available. This list of shutdown-affected economic statistics has grown to 11 major releases. On trade, the recently renegotiated NAFTA deal is facing headwinds and being ratified in Congress. In Canada, data releases for wholesale trade and manufacturing activity were both for November and both much weaker than expected. In the EU, their competition regulators fined MasterCard almost $1 billion for preventing retailers from accessing lower fees. China has reported its birth rate is falling sharply. In fact, at just 15.2 million births in 2018, that is the lowest rate in almost 60 years. The 2018 rate was marginally over 1%. This is just another sinking Chinese statistic. For reference, New Zealand's birth rate is 1.2%. In Australia, the release of the Hayne Inquiry report is now very close, and the opposition Labor Party, which on current polling is likely to be the government in 2019, says it will carry out all its recommendations, saying it will need a very, very, very good reason not to adopt the findings. The Liberal coalition government hasn't made commitments yet. The US Treasury 10-year yield is lower today at 2.73%. It's a fall of 6 basis points and is sinking fast as equities. Their 2-10 curve has dipped to just under 16 basis points. Gold is up $3 to $1,283 an ounce, and US oil prices are down sharply again today, down to $52 a barrel, while the Brent benchmark is just on $61 a barrel. These are both falls of almost $2 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar is little changed at 67.2 US cents. On the cross rates were a little changed as well against the Aussie at 94.3 Aussie cents and holding at 59.2 Euro cents. That leaves the TWI at 71.5. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.